What's up guys, this is your boy the Average Game 98 over here, back with another video for Injustice 2 Mobile. And the long story short, I was depressed and due to some external factors, and I went ahead and tried to get out of depression and spend some money on the game to see if I can get something good, and I ended up being more depressed. So I kind of purchased 6 artifacts, what is this called? Let me just go into the special offer section. It's not even visible at this point of time. Wow. But I did end up purchasing 6 artifact bundles, which was for $10 to $12 I think, and I've got few artifacts in to showcase, and in this video we are gonna do an overview of those artifacts, have a gameplay of them in campaign for now, and slowly I will also do in solo raids. And by the way, since I'm depressed, if you guys are feeling happy and lucky, maybe hit that thanks button, give some money. Just kidding. And so let's jump into campaign and let's start this video here, and let's go into normal so that I can fight more battles. So let me show you guys first the artifacts that I actually got and how they even work. So let's jump in to the artifacts here, and the first one that I got was a legacy helmet. So what does that do? It blocking incoming special decreases the opponent's damage by 11% for 16.5 seconds, stacks up to 5 times, 16.5% chance for special 1, 2 and 3 to cost no power. So this is a mid-level artifact, by the way, so it grants like the mid-level attack as well as the health bonus. It is not a top tier one, and this is a decent one, but definitely not a very high damage dealing artifact. We're going to test this out and see how it works. And what are the other artifacts that I got? So this is literally one of the most garbage artifacts. So this is 52.5% chance to apply blind for 3.5 seconds after using special 1, 2 and special 3. So 52.5% chance for opponents to miss under blind. Obviously this percentage increases as you increase and level up the the artifact, but it's still not a very a great artifact. 77.5% chance to increase active opponents random special cost by 1.2 power bars. We are going to see if this actually takes place in campaign, and again from an attack and health standpoint, this is literally on the bottom, so you get the least amount of attack and health as well from this artifact. So let's jump back and see the other artifacts that I got. Basically it's a repetition. I got the same thing several times. So the Nunchucks is another one that I got, and this is actually a good artifact. So plus 55% chance first with rather a plus 55% fast attack damage. So we are going to check that out, as well as it has chance to block the opponent's power generation. So this is going to be useful against boss Brainiac in league raids, but it's not something that you're gonna use often. So I think the other characters, which are the higher damage dealing characters, they are gonna be much more useful, but it's still something fun which can be used in league raids. And from an attack standpoint, it does grant the least amount of attack and health as well, but it's still a better one, I would say, at least compared to the grenades and the other ones. So let's look at the next one. So I got all of them at level 1, which is ridiculous, but this one I got it at level 3. So this is called Speed Force Battery. I have another one at level 1, but what does this do? It does an attempt to apply a negative effect on the wearer triggers a buff which prevents negative effects from being applied and recovers 3 power bars for every effect prevented. So this is something that can be tested out against Batman Ninja teams in arena, because they kind of decrease the defense and your attack stat as well. So it might be helpful in arena. In solo raids, at least for now, I don't see much of a use here. But what it helps though is with 61% fast attack chance for 8 seconds after successful special. That is gonna be a good one, and once we level it up, it kind of increases. And again, this is a mid-level tier artifact, so you get the mid-level attack and health stat bonuses. So we're gonna test this out. We are gonna test this out on Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, who doesn't have anything, basically no gears at all. And I'm using this team in campaign because I'm pairing it up with Brainiac as well as Arkham Knight Batman. So I am gonna easily get lethal attack damage boost as well as lethal attack chance boost. So Because of that, irrespective of not having gears, the fact that there are no gears for Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, she will be good enough. And also defense is something that I gained from Arkham Knight Batman, and we are gonna do some tag in tag out. And the reason why I'm doing a tag in tag out, not even attacking, is so that I can do specials and chain the specials basically. So now I do a first special one, and now you can see that fast attack chance logo is there. So let's see, it's building up the combo fast only. It doesn't have fast attack chance at all. Does it stack? I don't think it stacks. It doesn't stack, by the way, guys. So you're still able to do some decent amount of fast attack chance actually. And let me see what else does this kind of do. It does fast attack chance alone, and what was the other thing? I don't even remember. I'll have to check after the match, but whatever that second one was, that has not been done till now. So only the fast attack chance bonus is something that I am seeing. And Suicide Squad Harley Quinn is actually getting quite a lot of bonuses because of her passive as well. You could see like the fast attack chance, critical attack damage bonus, everything, like she's getting a bonus. So now literally Brainiac is helping me to kill the opponent team, and there we go. So obviously it's an easy battle. It's an easy battle in campaign, but the major objective was to showcase how this particular artifact works. Beg your pardon though, like there are some dogs shouting at the background. I don't know whether that dogs barking and shouting is gonna come into the game. But alright, let's move on. Let's move on to the next artifact, and I'm gonna replace in Suicide Squad Harley Quinn only. I'm gonna fix with this team. So what was the other one? So negative effects. Obviously I cannot see the negative effect here in that battle because no one is trying that. So let's test out Legacy Helmet and see if we can have a chance to trigger the special 1, 2 and 3 for no cost power. And the question that I have here with respect to this particular artifact is, how does this work? So is it 16.5% chance across, or after that blocking is going to take place? So I'm going to try and block as well as see if I can trigger that no cost power, the special abilities. So I would have enough health on Suicide Squad Harley Quinn because of Batman's health giving passive as well as defense giving passive. So should be an easy battle again, and let's test out this artifact at this point of time. Gonna tag in Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. Here I am tagged in. Let's see. So what should I do? I should kind of block. So let me just probably gain some power and not do a lot of damage. Oops, I think I did the wrong thing there because I had Batman in. So let me just keep on blocking here. All right. And I don't see a power cost reduction yet. So I think it's possibly after the special. If it triggers, does it trigger? No, it didn't trigger. And wow, that was an interesting animation there. Oh guys, are you seeing the animation? That's a pretty interesting animation. And wow, there is a 2 stack of decrease of attack, I believe, and that's what is taking place. And the animation on the opponent kind of looks cool, and now he kind of refreshed, and it stacks up to 5 times. It mentioned it reduces the attack, and you can see it reduces the attack to something, and I want him to do another special. 4 stacks reduced. So I think for me, I'll probably gonna do no power cost special. I think okay, I can just trigger the special and see if it doesn't cost any power bars. So that did cost some power bars, I believe. So what I'm trying to figure out is whether this special ability is not gonna cost any power. So till now the special abilities are costing power, so I'm gonna do again a special ability 2, and again it's costing power. So that 16.5% chance hasn't triggered at all here till now, and still it has not triggered. So the test is not going that great, guys. So let me try again. No power cost. There we go. So no power cost icon actually came in the left hand side. So if you guys slow the video, you will see that there is a no power cost trigger and icon that kind of shows there, and damage is still decreased with 1 stack. So that was a nice cooldown, by the way. It was a nice cooldown, and now I am gonna finish off this battle. Suicide Squad Harley Quinn has gained literally a lot of stuff, by the way. Fast attack chance into 2, defense, blocking, crit damage, crit chance. Wow, man, I'm kind of liking Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. I think I should probably get the gears. And no power cost again got triggered, so you can see my full power bar is there. So basically it means you will have to spam the special and it may or may not trigger it, and if it triggers the no power cost passive, then you're not going to lose the power bars. It's simple, it's very simple. So that's it for this particular artifact. Let's move on to the next artifact. I think this video is gonna be a bit long because I'm kind of covering the different artifacts here. So what artifacts we have tested till now? We have tested the Speed Force battery, we've tested the Legacy helmet. So now let's test the Nunchucks. The Promethium Nunchucks is the one that we can test right now, so let's select this one and let's even read about it. And I will be shattering the other artifacts which are duplicates, so in order to get some boost. So plus 55% fast attack damage, 27% chance to block opponent's power generation. So I need to put it on a character which has a decent amount of fast attack. Alright, so let me probably put it on JLF because it kind of just seems the go-to character naturally, with fast attack chance being very high. So I think it's gonna do a decent amount of damage once equipped with JLF. And also the thing that comes to my mind is Martian Manhunter. So if you equip this on Martian Manhunter and level it up, obviously you are gonna do some decent amount of damage with Martian Manhunter, because Martian Manhunter gives 5 attacks on 5 fast attack hits. Again, a dog is shouting at the background, guys, please ignore, and literally I have no control over it. So let's get started with this battle, and this will be Justice League Flash. So let's see Justice League Flash doing it, and doing what? It's basically doing fast attacks and getting more damage. So it's something that possibly like I can test out. I think it's very difficult to figure it out at this point of time, but if we slow down the video and see what is the damage that we are getting with and without the artifact, then that is something we can verify that how much damage boost we are getting. So a pretty decent amount of damage. I think it's difficult to quantify at this point of time, but it's gonna be helpful in solo raids once you reach higher levels. So I didn't see the power lock getting triggered, but I have seen it in few of the earlier battles that I had tested, where it triggers the power lock, and it's only for 3.5 seconds at level 1, so it definitely needs to be increased for a larger duration of time as well. So the only artifact that is left for testing is the grenades. So let's test it out on, again, possibly Justice League the Flash, but characters are relatively stronger. So what does the grenade do? It has chance to apply blind as well as increase active opponent's random special power cost. So let's see if it can increase the power cost of the active opponent. So by 1.2 power bars, that's gonna be even difficult to trace, by the way. So but let's see how the blind works. Let's check this artifact again. Apply blind after a special for 3.5 seconds. So I can just do a special, right? That should be good to go. Again, dogs shouting, man. Instead of having it on Justice League the Flash, which is properly built, I should rather again use now let's change this character around this time. Let's use Collector World Superman. Again, Collector World Superman is not leveled up for me at all, so I think I can use him. And obviously he gets the bonus from the passive of Arkham Knight Batman, so it should be a win-win situation. And let's get started with this battle with the Promethium grenades, and let's showcase this artifact, how it works. So it's gonna apply a blind after a special ability 2 after any specials, rather, not special ability 2, with a chance. So let's see whether that chance gets kind of triggered. And here we go, let's tag in. So we are gonna get lethals, so we'll always get lethals here because that's the way Brainiac's passive works. Let's do a special ability 1, Power Steel. That's something normal, so what was it supposed to do? It was supposed to inflict blind, so it hasn't inflicted blind at all. So let me try to inflict blind again. It's not inflicting blind at all. So I know that the level of the special is less, but still it should be able to inflict it, right? It's just inflicting power steal, and that is also at some 50-55% for me. So I don't see the point of that 52-55%. So wow, man, it's literally showing nothing special for me at this point of time. It's power steal, and that is there, that's already there. So let me try again. Now it's a blind inflicted, so that 52.5% chance, man, that's literally ridiculous. And now again a blind like for 3.5 seconds. Now we are getting the blinds, so that's interesting. Do we get a blind again? So it started triggering late, but now it's triggering consistently. Is it a bug? Now I'm thinking it's a bug, that it started triggering and now it's consistent. What, guys? Wow, I'm pretty sure now it's looking like a bug, because 52.5% chance, right? It shouldn't trigger every time, but now it's triggering every time. See, it triggered every time. Guys, I'm amazed at it. Literally, I'm amazed at it. It wasn't triggering at all, and now it's triggering every time. Man, that's incredible actually. So it's gonna give you a lot of a bonus. So you know, the bonus that is gonna come in solo raids, by the way, with this artifact. Again, this is a niche kind of a thing, and it's kind of a cliche kind of a thing, that Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd is actually gonna gain advantage from that blind, because he can do 150% extra damage when the opponent is blinded. So he's gonna do a ton of damage, and he doesn't explicitly inflict blind. Finally, I don't inflict blind anymore, and it had to be Lord Primal Swamp Thing to stop it. Alright guys, I think that's enough, I guess, and it's a pretty long video. Showcase the artifacts and showcase my depression as well on spending $60-70 on this literally ridiculous amount of things. But if you are feeling happy, if you're feeling lucky, maybe just give some donations as well. So with that being said, this is your boy, the Average Gamer 98 over here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.